As you know, Dragon's Blood Beauty is just about to launch. One of our staples that is a little bit different than a lot of other companies is mineral makeup. I really love mineral makeup. It is very natural. Most of the colors are vegan. It's great if you have sensitive skin. For the longest time, mineral makeup was the only thing that I could wear because I was just so sensitive. I don't know if my skin has changed or if I have just taken better care of myself and my skin to where I can branch out a little bit more. But mineral eyeshadow also gives you definitely not a glitter or a shimmer, but it is a satiny, almost ethereal finish that you don't get from a lot of standard eyeshadows. But working with it is also a little bit different. So before we actually launched that line, I wanted to make a short video just giving you some tips and tricks for working with mineral eyeshadow. There are times that you want your brush damp. There are times you want it dry. You definitely want a certain base before applying. I always recommend a primer or a concealer to go down first, unless you want just a very, very sheer coat, which is great too. I'll put a photo in here of just a sheer layer of mineral makeup without a base or without a lot of layering. If you just want a very natural little bit of color and pop for your eyelids, that's great. If you want a look that pops a little bit more. What I have on my eyes right now is a white, purple, and matte black that created this look. Again, there are times you want a damp brush, sometimes you want a wet brush, sometimes you might even want to use your finger, which I didn't use in this video. If you want it to really pop and illuminate with a shimmery mineral powder, especially on a cut crease, that's when you want to go in and use your finger. I thought it was really important to put a video up like this before we launch that mineral collection. Also, I did this look as a base for this graphic liner that I did as part of a collab. I will link that down below. So definitely check that out if you want to see how this liner was done. Other than that, let's get into the look. Working with mineral powder is definitely a little bit different than other types of makeup because it is loose powder. You have to be really careful how much you grab to not have fallout. I will also tell you one of my tricks with all eyeshadow, not just mineral powder, is I will take my setting powder. I will just put a bit right here. And that way if I have fallout, it'll brush off really, really easily. So when I'm starting with mineral powder, I also wet my brush. You actually want your brush to be wet. I take a damp paper towel and I just kind of dampen the brush that way. This is also really great to switch between colors. I'm going to go into this white first. And that damp brush will also help you to carve out exactly where you want that color, and you can blend that later. So I'm going to take that about halfway down my eyelid with just the white. And I'm going to blend it back a little bit. And for this part, you do want it to be a damp brush. That color I'm always going to bring down and around my eye. That's going to help brighten it up a whole lot with a lighter color. I'm going to dampen that brush again. Go into the purple. Also, with mineral powder, once you dip, you want to tap off the excess. That's how you're going to prevent a lot of fallout. And I'm just going to lay that here. With that damp brush, I can create a bit of that wing type shape that I like with all of my eyeshadow. Blend this corner here a little bit better later on. But I'm packing the color of the purple, so I'm not continuing to wet it. I'm just building with the color. And I definitely go in wet for the beginning, or for the first layer. But after that, you want to build without it wet. And especially if you want the color to really pop, you're putting that mineral powder on a cut crease, you don't want it to be wet. It's going to give you a lot more nice kind of satiny, vibrant pigment if it is not wet. With a damp brush, I'm kind of carving out that shape with that middle color. I'm going to take a medium firm brush and go back into that white. And I don't want it to be wet, but I do want to tap off the excess. And I'm going to go over the white here. And that's just going to make it really, really pop. And at that point, you can also blend the white into the purple a little bit better. I'm going to take that brush and go into the purple. Just pack and blend there as well. And we're going to blend that out. Start to make that almost petal-like shape at the edge. We're going to go back into that flat firm brush, and I'm going to go into the black. We want this to be damp because we're just going to do a very little bit of black to create an edge. Very lightly tap it into that and then tap off your excess. We're going to start right here and carve out. And then down. And then create your wing. And we're going to go over this with eyeliner too, but with the eyeshadow as well, it just creates a little bit more dimension. Now I'm going to go back into that blending brush. I'm going to dampen it just slightly, and where I want purple to be a little bit thicker, we're just going to go in and lightly blend. Now I'm going to go into a very fine detail brush, go back into the white just a little bit. I'm going to highlight my brow bone, and then my ABH clear brow gel. We're going to go in with a deep red to kind of offset the soft purple. Actually did this look as the base for a graphic eyeliner collab that I'm a part of, and I wanted it to be very like kind of dark and vampy. So I'll be right back with eyeliner and lashes. That is the whole look. Definitely kind of going for a new age kind of rockabilly Morticia type look because I knew I was topping it with the graphic eyeliner. And if you want to see how the graphic eyeliner was done, that was a part of a collab with FoodMakeupSkin. Got that video linked down below. Wanted the really bold lip to contrast with the kind of very gradient purple for the contour and bronzing. I also did a video on that. This was done with the new bronzer palette from Bakerie. So I will also have that video linked below. Kind of 3 videos in one look because I had different aspects of the look to focus on every step of the way. What you think? I really love the finish of mineral eyeshadow for this purpose just because it is so pearlescent and flawless without necessarily looking shimmery. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you have worked with mineral eyeshadow or if you'd like to. I will have Dragon's Blood Beauty and all of the socials associated with it linked below. Line will be launching very soon. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell to make sure you don't miss a thing, and I will see you next time. I'm so sorry, baby. Were you trying to come up? There was a cat trying to climb into my lap, and I didn't know what was going on. And they flopped down. Now I feel bad.